all that the Father giveth me shall come to me. And him that cometh to me, I will no wise cast out. For I came down from heaven, not to do my own will, but the will of him that sent me.
Right. Let's go back a little bit where it says, my Father gave me. All that he gave my Father. Because people hear that, those words all. That's another big. They hear the words all, and then they go going all crazy. Like you see it said all, it said all people. Well, what you so-called white people worrying about it for? Number one, you're Edomites. Edomites can't be saved. The Most High hates you for all eternity. So right there, that cancels out the all. If you thought that's what all meant.
It says, it says, verse 37, it says, all that the Father giveth me shall come to me, and him that cometh to me, I will no wise cast out.
Right, so it says, all that cometh unto, all that my Father have given me cometh unto me, right?
Yeah, shall come up. All that my Father giveth me shall come to me.
So who did the Most High give to the Savior? If you go to John 7, I think it's 17. I'm trying to find it.
It says, verse 38, it says, for I have come down from heaven, not to do my own will, but the will of him that sent me.
Right. Yeah.
And this is the Father which have sent me, that all which he hath given me, I shall lose nothing, but shall raise it up again at the last day. And this is the will of him that sent me, that everyone which seeth the Son and believeth on him may have everlasting life, and I will raise him up at the last day. Okay? And who did the Lord give to Yahushua? The elect of Israel, not the whole world. Okay, that's why John, I believe the 17th chapter says, I pray for them, I pray not for the world. Now who was he speaking of? Right. He was speaking to the disciples, right? And the ones that believed on him.
And the elect of Israel is the same people. There's only one elect. Yeah. That's the only elect that there is. They come out of the tribes of Israel. We can get that like Isaiah 45 and then Isaiah 65. Isaiah 65 and Isaiah 45. Now I got this is John 10 verse 27. It says, my sheep hear my voice and I know them and they follow me. And I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. Now also, real quick, let me also get, because it says they follow me, right? All right, now when you go to Revelation 14, now look it up. We'll go to Revelation 14, also.
Wherever he goes.
Right. He said, I give them eternal life. They follow me. Right. See? This is Revelation 14, verse 1. And it says, and I looked and lo, walking awfully close there, buddy, on purpose. We see it. You did that shit on purpose, man. Yeah? You was walking kind of close, right? You was walking kind of close to our camera.
I was just walking.
Okay, well, if ain't no foul, there ain't no word about it.
I ain't worried.
And I looked and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads. Now who is this? With the lamb, 144,000, right? Look at what it says first. And I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder, and I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps, right? I mean, if I had said, no, you all right, because if I had said anything more, arguing and shit. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. And that's the truth being as it were called sung or sang, that new song is the truth. These were they which were not defiled with women, and then you guys stumble at that. You think it's talking about literal 144,000 men that never been with a woman. These are they which were not defiled women, which do Jesus, the word said that, but he won't never answer the question. After he saw brother made videos about it, breaking it down, now he won't say it. He won't commit to that now.
But then the Lord tell you to bring forth fruit and multiply.
That's right. So
now the verse is talking about not sleeping with women. Christians don't know the Bible, man. Right, that's good.
These are they which will not defile with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. So when we read back, let's go back to John 10, and it's in 10, I'm gonna start back at 27. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. And I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. These are my sheep, and they follow me. They hear my voice, and they follow me. That's what it means when it says the lamb, they follow the lamb whithersoever he goes. Don't mean they follow him around, because he ain't down here among us. Talking about as far as the truth is concerned. You know, you follow the correct doctrine, you're doing the teachings, you're doing after what he said. You know, why call you me Lord and you do not the thing that I say? And I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. My Father, not his own self, which gave them me, is greater than all, and no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hand. So they're in both his and his Father's hand. So you can't stop the elect no matter what. And the elect only come from the house of Israel. We say the elect of Israel to differentiate so you people know for sure, but there's no other elect. There's only one elect. Yeah?
I got John 18, verse 35. It says, Pilate answered, Am I a Jew, thine own nation, and the chief priests have delivered thee to me? What hast thou done? Yahushua answered, My kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight, that I should not be delivered to the Jews. But now is my kingdom not from hence. Pilate therefore said unto him, Art thou a king then? Yahushua answered, Thou sayest that I am a king. To this end was I born, and for this cause came I into the world, that I shall bear witness unto the truth. Everyone that is of the truth hears my voice. See? We follow the voice of Yahweh. We follow the Lamb which goes, and we follow his voice now of the truth. What is this truth? Thy word is true. Okay? The scripture is the truth. What's coming out the Bible, that's how we speak of oracles of the Most High. No matter what the world says. Okay? We don't speak in the wisdom of this world like Paul said. You know?
That's right.
And that's why the people don't accept us, because we're not speaking like their pastors and speaking all eloquent and things like that. But we got the truth.
Yeah, now, I mean, the scripture tell you don't do after, after the world. You know, if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in it. And what do the people of the world celebrate? Christmas. They all do. They all celebrate these pagan holidays, man. But the Lord never told people to do that.
That's right. Christmas is nowhere in the Bible telling you to celebrate it. The Lord didn't celebrate Christmas. The Lord wasn't even born in the wintertime. And here we prove the evidence to our people, and they still don't love our land.
Yep.
You know, but and what's it? Who was it? Was it Jesus the Word? Or one of these guys that said, "Well, what does Christmas have to do with salvation?"
Yeah, DJ Love. He said it's not a He said it's not a salvation issue, which it is. Because if you take it after the world, the worship of Christmas or keeping of Christmas as a holiday is the worship of pagan deities.
Right.
That's idolatry.
That's right.
Yep. So you don't get saved.
I said that's spiritual adultery, man. That is a salvation issue. That's a serious offense, man. You're gonna be a part of all that missing food. You taking part in all these pagan holidays and customs the Lord deliberately told us not to do.
Yeah, I got a quick scripture. This is Psalm 16, verse 4. It says there, you know what? Yeah, I just read this. Psalm 16 and 4, it says, Their sorrows shall be multiplied that hasten after another God. Their drink offerings of blood will I not offer, nor take up their names into my lips. So the Most High says that their sorrows shall be multiplied that hasten after another God. When you keep the holiday of Christmas, you worship another God, not the God of the Bible, not the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You worship white Jesus, Caesar Borgia, you know? That's what the world goes after. Now let's read a few scriptures on the elect. And also give me, before we read those, give me Matthew 24 and 30. 24 and 30. Now when the Savior comes, you people arguing back and forth about the Gentiles, which Gentiles does it mean, thinking you got salvation. These people are Edomites. Alright? Y'all Edomites. You come from the house of Esau. You don't have salvation. The Savior's not dealing with you. He's not going to save you. He's going to destroy your kingdom and put you into slavery. Okay? But when the Savior comes back, we'll see who it is that goes up into the chariots with him. So Go ahead, bro. Start doing that. I think immediately after.
Matthew 24, verse 29. It says, immediately after, can I start 27?
Yeah.
It says, for as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even into the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Right. So the light is shining from, he's going to go from one end of heaven to the other, gathering together the elect. Go ahead.
For whosoever the carcass is, there will be eagles be gathered together.
Wheresoever the carcass is, there shall the eagles be gathered together. The spiritually dead Israelites, right? The eagles symbolizing the chariots. Wherever the Israelites are, that's where the chariots going, all over the earth. Go ahead, bro.
Meaning after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken.
Now it said immediately after the tribulation. Now you got a so-called Christian teaching that part of the elect is going to go up into the chariots first, right? Or they're going to go up into heaven. They don't say chariots. They say the rapture is going to happen. The Savior's going to come, but he ain't going to come to the earth. He's just going to call them up from heaven. They're going to hear a voice. They're going to go up and disappear. And people are going to be down here on the earth living for 7.5 years. Oh no, 7 years. Tribulation. That's the time of the great tribulation when the Antichrist is going to take over the earth. And people are going to be down here on the earth starving, and the Antichrist will be doing shit to them. And then a lot of people going to receive the gospel during that time. They're going to get saved. No, the scripture said immediately after the tribulation, which means the Jacob's trouble comes first. The time of great trouble. Right? As a matter of fact, up in Matthew, it's in the same chapter.
Same chapter, amen?
Yeah, it's the same chapter here now. European 4. It might be up like 21. I think you jump up to 21. Yeah.
21?
Yeah.
Matthew 24:21 it says, for then shall be great tribulation, for such was not since the beginning of the world,
Right.
to this time, no nor ever shall be.
Right. So it's going to be a time of trouble. Right? That's going to come upon all the earth to try them to dwell on the earth, as it says, I think, in Luke. You know? The great time of great trouble.
And except those days should be shortened,
Right.
there shall no flesh be saved,
But what?
but for the elect's sake. Those days shall be shortened.
So the elect is still here during the tribulation. What the hell y'all talking about? You see? Read that again, bro.
and except those days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
Right. You see? So that the elect is still here during that time, during the great tribulation. Now jump back to where you were, right? 29.
Okay, so verse 29, it says, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the Son of Man, shall the sun be darkened,
Right.
and the moon shall not give her light.
This is immediately after the tribulation. Let me brother read this precept.
Okay.
Because even when you read other scriptures along with it, it tell you who it is that's going to be saved and delivered during that time of tribulation. Just read the verse.
It's Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was, since there was a nation, even to the same time.
Right. You see, it's the same time period you're talking about. And the Most High going to send Michael and the angels and the Savior back to save Israel out of that time of trouble.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
And at that time thy people shall be delivered.
At that time shall thy people be delivered. Read that again.
And at that time shall thy people be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book.
Right. Everyone that shall be found written in the book, meaning what? If they come from the 12 tribes written in this book, then they be delivered. You know? It ain't a book, another book the Savior got. He got a book with everybody's names written down in, their addresses and shit. All the people that's gonna be saved. You know, just like at the end of, in the end, like, the book shall be gathered, Revelation 20, where he talks about there's a book given unto him. What is that? Where it says in Revelation, and I saw the dead, small and great, stand before the Most High, Revelation 20 and 12, and the books were opened, and another book was was opened, which is the book of life. The book of life is the Holy Bible. If your name is written in it, then you're from the house of Israel. Otherwise, you ain't written in the book.
You even right.
Dude, this has to be.
And many of
Yeah, I read it. Yeah, this is what we start with
Okay, Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince was standing for the children of thy people.
Right. We're standing for the children of thy people. So in the